Hello and welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. We're looking at a new site I discovered in Charitum Montes in a region of Mars called Argyre Planitia. Lots of oddities in this one, folks, so let's get right into it. The high-rise team calls this one Streamlined Hills in Western Charitum Montes. Acquired on the 31st of December 2008 at 50.5 centimeters per pixel. And the images, as always, are cropped from the JP2 black and white map projected file, just over 1.3 gigabytes in size. This is a massive photograph, folks. And there's a look at the low-res black and white. So the site's located here in this region of Charitum Montes at roughly 52 degrees, 21 minutes south, 58 degrees, 50 minutes west. So to start off with, we're looking at strange rectangular objects. This one seems to have a cylindrical part or rounded part towards the right. This piece is approximately 10 to 12 meters across. And unfortunately, this photograph breaks up quite badly when you zoom in on it. But check out the uniformity in the width of this one side. Very bright, smooth surface, and then this cylindrical part sticking out the one side. Don't know what to make of that one, folks. And then this one seems to be a half a block. And it's about 10 meters to 12 meters across. One side broke off. Well, it looks like it. And then the beveled edge. Check out the 90-degree angles to this piece. And then seems to have a rectangular protrusion there in the center. Another block, about 10 to 12 meters across. Another one over here, folks, with the small usual suspect, the small protrusion in the center, and there's lots of them in this photograph. Let's zoom in on this one and check it out. So again, straight edges, right angles to it. And again, we have uniformity in the thickness or height of the block. And then the smaller protrusions there in the center. The item in the center of this image is very unusual. There's another block over there, folks, with a small object in its center. Let's zoom in on this piece. It's about 18 meters long. Check out the rounded design to it. It looks very similar to the rock ship of Masuda type anomaly that I found on Mars, with the rectangular smaller parts there in the center, or smaller rectangular features. It's also got this rounded design to it. Symmetry and geometry in that shape for sure. And we're looking at the rectangular item there, folks. It's about 10 meters across. Again, these straight edges, right angles. This one's got rounded corners and the customary smaller protrusion or knob in its center. We're looking at two similar block type items there. Don't know if these are megalithic blocks or slabs. Everything on Mars seems to be covered in sand. Another block over here to the left with a protrusion in its center. But let's zoom in on the two there in the center. Very unusual to see these smaller parts on both of these still next to one another. Right angles, rounded corners, and that we've seen at other sites in Argyre Planitia as well. Another strange object there, folks. Check this out. It's got like a sort of a pyramidal design to it, or faceted sides. And then the dome-like part there in the center. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 potential sides to that one. And then the partial block or slab there, folks. Check this one out. Again, the right angle and the smaller part in the center. It also looks like there's smaller blocks lying around it. Could these be part of ancient megalithic structures that were blown apart or devastated by some type of catastrophe in the distant past? Yeah, we've got an oval object that's about 8 meters across. Let's zoom in on that. Check this out, folks. Right there in its center, we've got that dome-like protrusion. Then we get to triangular depictions. Found 2 in this photograph. Let's zoom in on that object there in the center. Check that out. 3 similar parts or dark spots arranged in a triangle. And that is repeated on this object. Again, what could the significance of these triangular depictions be? Is it depicting the Sumer triangle asterism? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And then the weird structure type anomaly there in the center. This is about 15 by 15 meters in size, so it's huge, folks. Check this out. You can see the outline of a rectangular structure type anomaly, hollowed out on the inside, and then this strange narrow part sticking into the center. Also 2 raised parts to it there on the inside. So what could this be? Natural, possibly, but then again we've seen so many of these rectangular blocks, it's unreal. Right, we're in Google Earth Mars, zooming down to this region called Charitum Montes. There's the anomalies just briefly again for summary and for comparison. Let's have a look at some of the other anomalies found close by. This is one of 2 triangular blocks that I've discovered on Mars with what looks like a small hole in its center. The other one's also got that type of design. Check this out. Straight edge over here. Seems to have a step or a bevel to it, or 2 layers. Then that smaller part sticking off the side. Looks almost like some type of wreckage, some type of ancient tech. Check this out. An oval item with this strange depiction or pattern on it. And then it looks like the outer edge could be a skirt, or could that be a vent? Don't know what that is, folks. Could it be some type of crashed craft? We've got a delta wing type of anomaly over here. It's weird. Another oval object also has this strange edge to it. Check that out. Strange block with these 5 dark spots running through the center. Some more odds and ends over here. That's it for this one, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your continued support and viewership. Take care. I'll see you in the next one very soon. Cheers for now.